The Elder Things. It was research on a case of them that I was led to the universe's eldritch truth. But that is a story for another time. Now, the Elder Things are also known as Elder Ones, and in utter confusion in some texts known as the Old Ones. They are asexual, functionally immortal beings who stand about 6 to 8 feet tall and 3.5 feet in diameter. Descriptions liken them to barrels with 5 bulging ridges instead of staves, and heads of a starfish with tentacle-like legs for locomotion. In ridges along their body, they also have growths of tentacles, or what we use functionally as hands. They also have wings along their body, which can span out to 7 feet. Their head consists of 5 eyes, 5 eating tubes, and a set of sela for seeing without light, an evolution I would gladly like to have, along with their ability to sleep upright. Considering how much we work at night, I would call this a child's nightmare. But sadly, I have seen worse. Don't ask me how, but it seems someone got to see the insides of one of these immortals and found out that they have a brain with 5 lobes over the 2 of ours. They also possess a mix of characteristics that fits in with both animal and plant life on Earth. For example, they reproduce through spores, but of interesting note is that the Elder Things usually do not spawn unless they are colonizing a new region, an understandable way of preventing overpopulation for a, again, functionally immortal species according to Malthusian law. For feeding, they can eat both plant and meat, but they seem to prefer to be carnivores. And maybe a coincidence to their starfish-like heads, they also are amphibious. On this point, to show how tough their bodies are, it seems that an Elder Thing is able to dive into the deepest parts of the ocean and even outer space and have no issue with the pressure. They can even hibernate for vast epochs of time. The few who die are usually through violence or accidents. They are made of normal matter, my friend, like anything on Earth, and can, I repeat, be killed. As usual to all these aliens, their science is truly advanced, and for an example in the form of biological supremacy, they were the ones who created the dreaded Shoggoths as a slave race. Now, the way we know they can live in the deep ocean is because vast Elder Thing cities have been found in the depths of this deep sea. But a vast city on the surface was discovered on the high plateau in the Antarctic, and is still there, but frozen in ice, overrun with Shoggoths. It was discovered by the 2 unlucky scientists from Miskatonic University on an expedition that would lead to a mountain of madness. After their close brush with death there, they managed to document their adventure and talk about city murals. Like the Egyptians, from these murals we know a slight history of the Elder Things on Earth. History-wise, it would seem that the Elder Things might have been the first outer space creatures to come to Earth. And not only that, also colonized the planet about 1 billion years ago. And I cannot be sure, but they might even be responsible for all life on Earth. I loathe to have to thank them for our existence. As mentioned, they have bred the Shoggoth slaves, but we know that this slavery did not end well as the Shoggoths rebelled. They were unsuccessful, but still the Shoggoths continued to improve physically and mentally after their defeat, and even developed the ability to live on land and become the horrors that you and I have to deal with. Now, rebellion was not the only wars the Elder Things are involved in. They have also fought the star spawn of Cthulhu, the great race or Yif, and as our last recording, the Migo. Even against such odds, the Elder Things continue to survive, but yet the thing that truly hurt them on Earth was the cooling of the planet during the last ice age. It forced them to return to their underwater cities, and since then, they have had no great further dealings with the outside world of Earth. At least to what we know. So that is the story of the Elder Things. It is weirdly nostalgic, and I'm smiling. But could it just be madness overtaking me? Regardless, fare thee well, friend. Until next word.